Hello, everyone. Revolver Guy, perfect for poor people. Been doing some gardening today, and matter of fact, I made a video earlier. Had my daughter video it while I was out there at the garden, and I'll be posting that here in a little bit as soon as I get back to the computer to get it uploaded. I just want to do a quick video to explain a couple more things about what I use, and in the video I'll show where I'm marking off to plant my corn, and then I plant bush beans. I plant Hickory King yellow corn. It grows great big stalks, and it usually grows 2 ears per stalk. So, and I guess I probably have about I'll end up with about 300 plants. I'm looking at about 600 ears of corn somewhere in that neighborhood, and that's a lot. But of course, I have a big family. You get about seven. I think it takes about 7 ears per quart when you can it. So with 600 ears, I'm probably going to get somewhere around 80 quarts or something like that, 85, which is quite a bit. And that's a real good thing as far as for storage and for prepping. That'll feed several meals. Like I said, we're a big family. We'll eat about a whole quart of corn in a meal. But corn's a good thing. It's a high energy, high carbohydrate food. As far as the beans go, I plant bush beans. I've planted pole and bush. It really doesn't matter, whichever one you prefer. Pole may be a little easier to pick. Of course, you have to have something for them to climb up as they grow. I feel like I get a little bit better yield out of the bush beans. That's why I go with them. And I'll have 2 50-foot rows of them. And I'll probably get about 50 quarts or so of beans off of them. They grow really well. I get my seeds from Heirloom Seeds. You just type in heirloomseeds.com and it'll come up. They don't pay me a dime to recommend them. That's just who I use. I've used 2 or 3 different companies, but this really seems to be one of the best places to get it. I save most of my own seed now, but I still order a little bit from them here and there, just to get fresh seed in. But their seed's done really good. It seems to really grow well, and I've saved it and used it the next year, and it's done really well then too. So it's it's not really that expensive. It really isn't. I don't know how much I'll have, probably under $50 in my entire garden, and we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of pounds of vegetables. So be well worth it. I planted a couple of seeds for pickling cucumbers and a couple of seeds for squash. And in 2 weeks, I'll come back and I'll plant again, and I'll keep doing that I'll do that about 4 times, so that everything, squash and cucumbers, they grow so fast. It's good to spread them out, space them out over time, and you'll have a longer season that you can pick them and enjoy them fresh. Because that's when cucumbers and squash are really best. Other than pickling them, I've pickled the cucumbers and I've pickled zucchini, and it's actually pretty good. But there's nothing like fresh cucumbers and squash, and that's pretty much what I grow that for. So we'll get several weeks of that. And here coming up in a couple of weeks, I'll be planting tomato plants and green peppers and probably a couple of jalapenos. So I'll try to do a video of that and show you how I do it. And then I'll have my whole garden planted. I still got to haul in some mulch, and then pretty much I'll just be maintaining. So, and I encourage you to do the same, even if it's on a small scale. I'm not the biggest gardener in the world, but I've got about 3,000 square feet plus my garden bed. But I have a large family, and I grow a lot of food for them. Something else I want to talk about today. I had a guy a few days ago. He's telling me that there's no way that we, the people, can stand up to the government and to the tyranny and to all the stuff going on. It really comes to light now with what's going on in Venezuela. We're really, really close to something bad happening there. We've got advisors down there, Russia, China, Cuba sent troops down there, and President Trump come out and told Cuba that they need to take their troops back and get out of there. I don't know if they will. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing today. But I tell you, folks, the whole world is just converging on this place. This can be a bad situation. And in the meantime, we have these globalists and these elites and everybody just coming down on us here in the United States. And every day they want to take rights from us, and it's just a constant battle. And this guy tells me that we can't stand up. He asked me, he said, "What are you going to do?" Well, alone, I'll probably just die. But I'd rather die a free man than be a slave. But together, hundreds of thousands of us, millions of us, stand up, we'll win. We'll beat these people back. And if we don't win, at least we're not slaves. Because to beat us and to beat the spirit that we, the American people, have, they're going to have to kill us. Every last one of us. And to kill us, they're going to have to be willing to die themselves. And I don't think very many of them people are willing to do that. And most of them know where they're going when they die. So this guy, he kind of laughed at my answer. I don't care. He's entitled to his own opinion. It doesn't matter to me what he says. But I said it on a couple past videos. Patriots, it's just about time to stand up. We're getting really close here. And we're going to have to stand up for what we believe in and be willing to fight for what we believe in. We can't quit. There can be no quit in us. There was no quit in the Patriots in 1775. And here in 2019, we have to be the same way. Sometimes I talk about the 3%. That's about how many people we usually will stand up. This country has over 300 million people. 3% of that is about 10 million people. But 10 million people is a lot of people, folks. That's enough to do it. If we'll just stand up against this treason and this tyranny and all this stuff that's going on in this country. I'm not even going to get into politics. I'm sick of it. Tired of hearing them. I'm just getting ready. And I hope you're getting ready too. I don't feel like it's going to be that long before things really start unfolding. They're already unfolding now. I mean, you look at what's going on in Venezuela. I mean, you've got countries from all over the world basically sticking their nose in that. And I mean, it's a hotbed. That could really kick off and be something bad. And, Venezuela has a lot of resources, worth a lot of money. That's what it's all about. It's all about the money. So, anyway, I hope you're getting prepared. I hope you're enjoying your life. I've been outside working today in this garden, just absolutely loving it. And I'm getting ready every day, and I hope you are too. The video out there at the garden will be coming up here in a little while. I hope you enjoy it. If you don't care, click like and subscribe. Try to share my video if you would, if you like the content. If you have a comment, I'll be glad to hear it. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.